Guys, done the check call. So yeah, as I was talking about in the car the other day, being today's Saturday, so it would have been Wednesday. As I was talking about in the other car, humans have all these needs of, having friendship as well as having romantic companionship, because that's like friendship on another level. That's friendship plus the physical aspect of having sex and intimacy and all that type of thing. And you're intimate with your friends, but the physical element just takes it higher, obviously, because mind, body and soul. And so you can be like unified, like not unified, but like understanding and really support someone and be for them and be unified in mind and in soul. But when you add in the body aspect, with sex and all that, that's another element that makes it a lot higher. So Karen can say, yeah, we care about autistic people. Yeah, we do. See, I thought it was like I had these skills and abilities, but I had to cure it because it wasn't like the science. Okay, so like if something, we like to think we're not influenced by our environment, but we are. And it was some scientists came to the study, it was like when I was like 24, 25 years old, that we actually relate well with each other. And now looking back, like the friends that stayed loyal to me, that I got along the best with, because like I'd go through friends just like that, you know what I mean? Like, because people want me to sober drive them, but then they wouldn't sober drive me. I might sober drive them like 3 or 4 times, and then I want to have a night out on the town one time, and maybe they can come with me, and sorry, we're busy, or something like that. Or once I stopped cooking them meals when they used to come over, because I was barely getting by, because was it 2011 and 2012 I was working for 6 months each time, and they were like 30-40 hours, and then the rest was 6 months unemployed, and then there was a two-year phase of being unemployed. Then I got the full-time employment all year round. Well, actually in 2015 I got a job in February. It lasted until July, and then I started another job in December, and then that was 6 months, and then 3 months in an orchard, and then 3 months off, and then I got back to work again, and then this time around they kept me. This was the second time I went to the tannery. It was the second, because they have a 6 months boom period, and after that it's seniority. So of course the first season I wasn't kept on, but the second season I was. So the first season when I got let go, I went to the orchards for 3 months and then 3 months off. Anyway, it was like, we care about you, we this and that. But then, what they say, actions speak louder than words. And like, if you cyber drive people and then they don't reply in return, like, they do it, like you do it 3 or 4 times for them, and then they don't do it once for you, and then you're cooking meals when you go to their place. You're cooking meals when they come to your house, but then when you go to their place, they're like, the cup of tea and cup of coffee's over there, and you're like, you put on like what we call, because I don't have a pot, and there's like I need to get an element to boil it on, but I used to like doing boil ups, like, and I don't know where to get the watercress from here, but there used to be like 2 or 3 stores in Hastings where you could buy watercress. It was like $2.50 a bag. It was like, pretty good, like $3 a bag actually. And there was like a kilo's worth of watercress, and I used to chuck it in there with some certain type of meat, like whatever meat it might be. It might be sausage, or might be whatever, sausage, pork chop, steak, and I used to add potatoes, and sometimes I made curries, but I'd like make them like meals like that, and then went to their place and it was like, if you want a cup of coffee, like you go make it yourself type deal. And once I stopped making meals for them and sober driving and different people, or then other ones like, yeah, we care a lot, yeah. And then they have the brave one, so-called brave one, come say, I don't give a. Okay. No, we don't care about you. Who the hell are you? And then, but the other one's actions wouldn't be lining up with their words anyway, because they barely ever talk to you. And then, like, if it was a sports team on the off season, you'll come back the next season and find out again, as I said, like on a previous recording, that they had other messages. They'll give you, oh, here's my phone number, and it's the same phone number that you had from the last season, and you sent like 5 text messages, and then like a month later you sent another 5, no reply. And then you find out like the teams got together and done things like someone's birthday or someone else's birthday, or someone got married or something, and then you find photos of like 20 or so members of the 25 member team at these events, and then there'll be like you and 2 or 3 others, and then you just really connect with these 2 or 3 others, and I wonder why, but when people say these things and then they do all the things I just mentioned, it's just like, no, like we need to have real care. So like with Mede and Kayla and those who are closest to me, they don't do that to me and I don't do that to them. Like, we do all these things together. And it was the same with my friends in Hawke's Bay. Like, the very, very few that stuck true, but then even they, well, if everyone is saying you're in the wrong, you must be in the wrong type of thing, so I had to cut them off too. Anyhows, but then there's like caring, as in like someone waved to me and said thank you today and carry on. So there's enough care out there to make it function for people like me. Like they know that I'd step up and protect someone if they were in danger, and I hope that they'll do the same for me. Pretty sure they will. Because I've got people who talk to me and spend time with me at in there, but it's, obviously I'm out here, so patrolling Lambton Quay for the day, so I'm not hanging out with a whole bunch of people, but there's, just one radio call away as a whole team of people. But so, I'm not out here because they're just only me, but just all these types of things, like if people say, oh, we care about them, and then their words are saying all these things, but all their actions are saying all the other things. And I had someone say, do you think that people don't actually care about you? Like, like the world is at large. And then you have relatives, they say, oh, like we miss you, oh, we love you. And it's like, you didn't see them for 12 years. Alright, and then show up to a family reunion for 1 week, and then you'll message them and whatever, and now it's like 5-6 years later, and you get these lookalikes showing up, and they act all aggressive and as if you're selfish. One of them said, oh, I'm going to take care of myself now. It's like, well, guys are never there for me in the first place.